I'd be the jackass sitting on the chair on his computer while the kids are swimming out there. They're like, oh, it's not a shark, you're fine, you know?
So nimmt Corey Taylor also seine Aufsichtspflicht wahr. Nun gut, wenn dafür ein Album wie House of Gold and Bones herausspringt, wollen wir mal nicht so sein. Alles zu der Scheibe, zum Besetzungswechsel am Bass und zu seinem Sohn erzählt der super sympathische Sänger in diesem Video.
You've just released the new Stone Sour album. It's called House of Gold and Bones Part 1.
That's right. It's a concept album that we kind of put together and based around a short story that I wrote. Essentially, it's kind of a metaphor for the human spirit, the human soul, and the journey that spirit kind of goes through in its life, you know. We recorded both albums at once.
So people should listen to it in its entirety. Actually,
Oh, absolutely.
They shouldn't just go buy single songs off iTunes for like 99 cents.
Well, the cool thing is that, you know, the songs to me are so strong that you can listen to them like that. Or if you want to get the whole experience, you can listen to it, you know, top to bottom.
So it's not a sequel coming out, it's a second part. It was
Basically,
meant to be.
yeah.
So it's not going to suck because it was meant to be two parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. There's a short story.
Yes.
There's the album, a comic book. Any other plans for the story?
Actually, honestly, I mean, we're gonna tour on this probably for a couple years, heading towards 2 movies, which I'm hoping to adapt and get going with the right crew of people once the comic comes out. Because I think between the music, the short story, and then the comic, between those 3, we'll be able to get 2 really good scripts together. You know, almost like a Wall meets Rocky Horror Picture Show meets Hellraiser, really. I mean, just something crazy like that, you know. I think it'll be really cool.
Seems like a busy year for you.
Yeah, it's always a busy year for me, man, you know.
So no vacation for you?
No, not really. Well, even if I went on vacation, I'd be the jackass sitting on the chair on his computer while the kids are swimming out there. They're like, oh, it's not a shark, you're fine, you know. That's me, you know.
So how do you keep contact? You Skype a lot, or?
Yeah, like iChat, you know, stuff like that, FaceTime. My son, we got him an iPod Touch, but it's hard to get in touch with him, you know, ironically, because he's too busy shooting videos of like action figures and stuff. And I'm like, really? Could you not just like give me like a second, you know? So finally I have to call his mother and get him on the phone. So it's pretty crazy.
Just before you hit the studio, your bass player left the band. Sean left the band.
Yeah.
So how did that work out for you guys?
You know, I mean, it was one of those things where, you know, people just kind of, you know, you end up going in 2 different directions, you know. Luckily, it worked to our advantage because then we had Rachel come in and play all the bass and whatnot. Yeah, Rachel Bolan, the man, by the way. We were hoping to possibly tour with him, but, you know, obviously he's in Skid Row and he's got, you know, a bunch of other different things going on. So we had our friend Johnny Chow come out, and I mean, everything happened for a reason. And yeah, I mean, we couldn't be happier.
So he's in the band now.
Well, he's touring with us. He's touring with us. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, we're kind of taking baby steps right now, just for the fact this band's been through a lot.
Falls euch dieses Video gefallen hat und ihr die weiteren Teile des ausgiebigen Interviews mit Corey Taylor nicht verpassen wollt, klickt einfach auf den Abo-Button. Unsere neuen Videos kommen jeden Dienstag und Freitag um jeweils 15 Uhr. Außerdem schreibt uns bitte Kommentare. Ist House of Gold and Bones das bislang beste Stone Sour Album? Soll Tourbassist Johnny Chow festes Bandmitglied werden? Und wen mögt ihr lieber? Stone Sour oder Slipknot? Falls ihr Shirts, CDs, LPs oder DVDs von Stone Sour und Slipknot haben wollt, die gibt's natürlich bei EMP. Klickt einfach auf den Link unten in der Beschreibung. Bis zum nächsten Mal, sagen Jan und Markus.